Once upon a time, in the heart of a mystical forest, lived a beautiful nightingale named Elara. The forest was a magical place filled with fantastic creatures. Enormous trees with thick branches forming a green ceiling that sheltered everything underneath. Shimmering rivers flowed like silver veins, and the cheerful babble of the water created a harmonious symphony with the crooning birds and the rustling leaves. Elara possessed a sweet, enchanting voice which could mesmerize any drooping pair of ears. The sun always made a grand appearance with her melodious carol, and the moon, reluctant to leave, would delay his departure until her lullaby had concluded, granting the night its rest. But even a nightingale as gifted as Elara was not devoid of sorrows. Her sorrows were the uninvited guests crippling her joy, and so, despite everyone's praising words, a gloom fell over Elara. One fine dawn, a young tramp riding on a humble donkey arrived. His name was Zephyr. When Zephyr heard Elara's voice, he was captivated by the sweet, melancholic overtones. Intrigued, he set about trying to unfold the reason for the sadness in her song. Zephyr was well acquainted with sadness. As a humble tramp, he did not possess much except a compassionate heart and a keen ear. So, he presented himself to Elara by the crystal stream. There he found the delightful little bird perched atop a flowering tree. Not used to having her feelings acknowledged, Elara was taken aback. She confided in Zephyr, pouring out the loneliness in her soul and her longing for companionship, not merely admiration. Zephyr, with his gentle heart, looked into Elara's bleary eyes and smiled. He offered her his friendship, a promise to sing with her every dawn and dusk, and shared his tales of distant lands and magical beings. Elara found a sweet comfort in his companionship, and in reciprocation, she sang her most beautiful songs for him, threading tales into her melodies. Word of this peculiar friendship soon spread across the forest. Creatures far and wide came to witness the spectacle. Each dusk and dawn, Zephyr would play his humble flute, matching his simple tunes with Elara's enchanting verses. The forest hummed along with their duet. This camaraderie transformed Elara's songs. What was once a melancholic melody was now a vibrant symphony. Days turned into weeks and weeks into months. The magical forest was enriched by their friendship, which, symbolizing love, joy, and togetherness, was painting the surroundings with brighter colors and happier tunes. Elara and Zephyr's shared bond proved that a lonely heart could find solace in the company of others, reminding everyone that, no matter how challenging their days might be, there is always a potential for magic, transformation, and joy at the end of a long, lonely road. Zephyr smiled back at her, happy to have made a difference, and notably grateful for the magic Elara had brought into his life. For she'd filled his journey with joy, and her song had turned his once gloomy path into a harmonious trail of melodies. So remember, dear ones, no matter how alone you may feel, there's always a melody that can harmonize with yours, a friendship that can illuminate your path, and a magical transformation just waiting to happen, just like Elara and Zephyr. With that, let's sail into the land of slumber. May your dreams be as magical as Elara's and Zephyr's forest, filled with vibrant colors, tender friendships, sweet songs, and many magical moments. Good night.